What if I told you that not eating for a period of time could actually feed your body, your mind, and your spirit? Let's break down the real benefits of fasting and why it's about way more than just food.
And I'm here talking to you guys about how you can get in the best shape you want to be in. You know, why you might not be hitting the goals you're hitting and how to hit those goals even faster than how traditionally you might see on social media or in media on how you're supposed to lose weight or how you're supposed to, go about things while getting in shape. So without further ado, I'm going to give you guys some great tips, some great things that you might not hear anywhere else. So you want to start with your BMI. Your BMI stands for Body Mass Index. And how do you get this number is by factoring your height and your weight. Okay. And I'll give you mine right now. My height is 6'3" and my weight fluctuates from about, 193 to, 190s around there. Okay. I've been doing a lot of these tips that I'm going to show you in today's video. Now you can see with being severely obese, it's 40 or more. And obese is between 30 and 39.9. Okay, so these are like some of the higher ranges. Okay, most people are, I would say, in between obese and overweight. So that's between 25 and 29.9. This is where a lot of people are, especially in America, where you have, a lot of junk food. You have corner stores, grocery stores, and places where you can constantly access food all the time. We live in a society sometimes where they say, hey, breakfast is the most important meal of the day. So people wake up, first thing they do is eat, then they have another meal, which is their lunch, and they have snacks in between, and then they have dinner, and they have all these different foods that they're just constantly packing onto their digestive system, their body. And some foods don't even give you energy. Some foods take energy from you. So you got to find what foods will give you energy at that time and what foods will, take energy from you. So if you look at a bag of chips, right, there might be certain ingredients in there when you look at the back of it that you're looking at it and you can't even really understand some of these ingredients because that's there for a reason, and you want to eat more foods that have single ingredient foods in there that's easily digestible. So if you look in the back of something and it has 25 different ingredients, you might not be wanting to eat that. Focus on single ingredient foods, making your food, and that'll go a long way. So I want to get into one of the main organs within your body that's going to help your progression upon getting to where you need to be. And that is your liver. So your liver plays a lot of roles within your life and your digestive system. So I want to focus in on certain key points. Your liver plays a major role with removing the fat out of your body and being able to break down certain things that come in. So if you're constantly eating over and over and over, you don't get the time to be able to release the things that you've constantly put into your body. So if you're constantly eating, your body feels like, hey, I'm eating because I might be without. So it starts to store a lot of the fat, and especially when you don't give your body time to rest and get rid of everything that's accessed within it, then it, magnifies that. So all these things play a major role in why you're not at the weight or goals that you want to be at. So how do we change this? How do we change all these things that are happening within our body when it comes down to our liver health, and processing these sugars, all these extra carbohydrates and fat within our body? How? how do we change this, right? We're going to start with ketosis. So ketosis is a metabolic state that occurs when the body burns fat for energy instead of glucose. The keto diet has many possible benefits. So you're probably wondering, how do I get into ketosis? How do I burn fat that's on my body instead of continuously fueling my body? So getting into ketosis takes about 3 to 4 days on average, because this is how long it takes for glycogen reserves to be depleted.
Fasting has a lot of powerful benefits, physically, mentally, and even spiritually. Fasting can help your body become more efficient at burning fat and managing energy. It helps regulate insulin levels and burn stored fat. Cellular repair. During fasting, your body activates autophagy, a process where it cleans out damaged cells and regenerates new ones. A lower inflammation. Studies show fasting can reduce markers of inflammation, which is linked to many chronic diseases. Better blood sugar control. Especially in intermittent fasting, insulin sensitivity can improve, reducing the risk of type 2 diabetes. Mental clarity. Fasting gives your brain a break from constant digestion, boosting focus and cognitive function. A discipline and self-control. You learn how to overcome cravings, which strengthens your willpower in other areas of life. Reduce stress. With less energy going to digestion, your body can reset hormonally and mentally. Increased gratitude. Fasting helps you appreciate food and life more deeply. A deeper connection with purpose. Many use fasting for prayer, meditation, and self-reflection. Detachment from distractions. It's not just about food. It can help you unplug from overstimulation and recenter your soul. Fasting. To some, it's just skipping food. But to those who've experienced it, it's a reset, a realignment, a powerful reminder of what truly matters.
So what you want to do is you want to skip breakfast here and there, okay? Skip breakfast, see how that is. You want to have a certain eating window. So let's say your eating window right now, you might wake up at 8, you have your breakfast at 9, then you have lunch at 12, then you have dinner at 6, and you have some snacks in between 12 and 6, right? So that is a 9-hour eating window in between the 9 o'clock when you first ate and 6 o'clock when you had your dinner. And then usually people don't stop at 6. They'll probably, have a snack in there here in between and maybe eat throughout the night or whatever the case may be. You want to shrink that eating window. And this is called intermittent fasting, to where you're eating through certain windows throughout the day. If you want to get started with that, I would say skip breakfast and just have lunch and dinner. If you notice certain things within this world, things that make your life easier is going to make your life harder. Same thing with cooking your food versus going out to a restaurant and eating it. They're not in the business of your health. They're in the business of making food that tastes good that you're going to continuously want to come and buy. With that, they could be using a lot of oils, and some of those oils, they don't digest properly within your body. A lot of those oils, they'll stay in your body for a long period of time. We're talking years within your body. So to heal your body and not be susceptible to any of these diseases, you want to practice these methods by eating clean, eating healthier, eating single ingredient foods, fasting, and, having that shorter period of time of eating. 90% of losing weight is your diet. You also have to have an active lifestyle. Me personally, I have an active lifestyle. I work, I do multiple things. I have, certain businesses that I do, and I have hobbies. So I move around. I have an active lifestyle, and compounding that onto the good food and good energy that I put into my life will allow me to lose weight. And on that note, I'll have more information for all of you. And this is just the beginning, I'm not going to hit you with all the information all at once.
When you fast, your body shifts into a mode of healing. Insulin levels drop. Stored fat becomes fuel, and your cells begin to repair themselves through a process called autophagy, literally cleaning out the junk inside your body.